Hi, I'm going to show you how to tie the MP27. What you can find on this book is all the pattern that I've been tying with the CDC. On this page, for instance, you can see all the tool requested for that fly, and on the other bottom of the page you have also the material involved as far as the feathers and hooks. So let's go. You tie first the thread in, you go at the beginning of the curve, and then you come back. You take a little bit of floss. This is going to help me to split the tail. So you pull a little bit on. That's it. I like very much the coq de leopardo, which is a spotted hackle, very useful for tying the tails. So I use just a little bit of it, probably that will do the job. And then I return, I put it on the back, adjust the length, stabilize, and using the nail I will open and split the tail in two. You can see that. Okay, in order to be very regular, I intend to use the tying thread like this, and then I cut the excess. In order to increase a little bit the weight, I will use a wire, because this is a surface film nymph, so it is not supposed to float on the top of the water. So you put the wire in like this, you turn it on the side so it doesn't bother when you're tying. For this I used the olive color, a pretty long feather for the body. So I will tie in by the tip like this and come back where I'm going to stop the body, and then I will use the hackle plier to use with CDC, because the stem diameter is a little bit bigger than the chicken hackle. Put that out of the way, and then make the body by twisting and wrapping around the hook shank that way. When you have enough, you just stop, you stabilize the feather, and then few wraps to stabilize the thread. Cut the excess, then trim a little bit what is too much and what you cannot incorporate in the body itself, and then with the wire you are going to increase the weight of the body following the same thing, wraps to secure the material, a few wraps to secure the thread, and then you take away the wire. Now to make the wing case I will use the same floss, but I will use quite a bit more, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turns. Then I cut in the middle, and I will use that tied by the middle to illustrate the wing case. Okay, I double it to make it a little bit bigger, and I will use another feather, but for that, instead of trimming the excess, I will leave the excess coming out in order to give the illusion of the legs. So the same plier, and then twist and wrap, but leave the long barbs out to give the illusion of the legs, like this. Don't forget to leave a small space at the end. It will be very useful when you finish your fly. So you trim, and then you use the wing case, which has been provided by the floss. So a few wraps to secure the floss, and a few wraps right under. Rest your bobbin holder, so you are free to cut the excess and then just finish the head using your finisher. Personally, I like very much to do 2 instead of 1, because I normally pull a little bit more on the second whip finish not than on the first one. Then you trim, and then you just have a look about the legs, and of course if there is too much on one side you can trim them off. If one is too long also as well. And this is the way I fish and I tie this fly. It's normally a fly which stays in the water about that deep, so it's not so easy to see the take, but it works very much like a sealborn or a kind of emerger coming to the surface. Thank you for your attention.